I remember it as if it was just yesterday. The closer that I drew nearer to arriving at the luxurious hotel that she had booked in the downtown area for us for the entire weekend, the more random thoughts continued to race throughout my mind. It all began with her sending a message to match with me on a dating app, with a rose attached to indicate an initial sign of very high interest. For me, that was one of multiple things that made this woman stand out more compared to the sea of other matches and notifications that were coming my way. Me, I wasn't particularly looking for an older woman, although that's who I mostly seemed to attract. Actually, I wasn't looking for anything serious, just yet. I had downloaded a dating app the same way a lot of other people do. I was curious. I was scrolling through profiles, occasionally matching with someone, occasionally having conversation that lasted a few days before disappearing. Until she found me. I remember seeing the notification buried within the pile of notifications that were waiting for my response. At first, I didn't think much of it, even with the rose being attached to her initial message. Then I looked at her pictures much closer. She was older, which I was already accustomed to, but there was something about her that immediately caught my attention. She wasn't trying to look 20 years younger. She wasn't dressing for attention. She looked sophisticated, elegant, confident, and there was something about her expression that made me think she knew exactly what she wanted. Ironically enough, she confirmed my observation with her opening message to me by stating that she promised not to waste my time and could introduce me to certain things in life that younger women most likely weren't familiar with or capable of. That's way different in comparison to a woman initiating contact with a low effort, hi, hello, or hey. You look like someone who thinks he understands women, is what she followed up with. I laughed. Is this how you're used to saying hello to a man that you're interested in? No, it's my way of finding out if I'm right. Quickly, I realized she wasn't simply looking for someone to flirt with. She was evaluating me, and only she could determine if I satisfied whatever personal standards she had outlined in her mind for me to meet. She asked questions, real questions. What did I want from a relationship? What did loyalty mean to me? What was the biggest mistake I made in love? And eventually, she addressed the elephant in the room. How do I feel about dating an older woman? I smiled at the screen. Depends on the woman. Knowing in reality that being involved with an older woman has been the story of my life so far. Good answer. Then came the question I wasn't expecting. What if she was very attracted to you? I stared at the message. I typed, "Are you talking about yourself?" She didn't answer immediately. Then 3 dots appeared, disappeared, appeared again. Finally, she wrote, "Maybe." That one word changed the tone of our entire conversation. This is 50 Shades of J, Confessions. If you're enjoying this content so far, be sure to subscribe and remember to turn on notifications. Part 2 will be dropping soon.